Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do the scenario again. Okay, so Rhonda, we're gonna do how it is and how it's, you know, supposed to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Okay. So, let me ask you this question: are you happy with our relationship?
I'm happy with the relationship. But one thing is sometimes the communication as far as I love first of all, let me start by saying I love how you cater to me. I love, how we go to restaurants and different things. And, I love that kind of thing. I like when
Mm-hmm.
you cook for me and stuff. But one thing that I do notice that when we are out to the restaurant
Mm-hmm.
is that you're on your phone. You may not be talking, but you are, on your phone. And a lot of times, if I'm talking to you at the house, you're looking at ESPN or something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
not
Well,
giving me your undivided attention sometimes when I'm trying to talk to you about bills or whatever.
okay.
Like
Well,
that.
now you know I have to take my business calls.
Right, I understand you have to take your business calls, but like if we're out to dinner, block out that time and just say,
I can't block out the time when they call me, Rhonda.
well, let them know I'm going to be away from my phone.
This is pay, Rhonda.
I understand, but your pay can be altered not the pay, but the calls can be altered so that you can let people know I'm not available because they let you know they're not available certain times.
Okay.
So you let them know
It's
I'm
not that easy. It's not that
just,
easy.
It's just that easy.
Okay, now how you gonna tell me it's that easy when it's my job? When I'm doing it, how you
I
gonna
know
tell
what
me
kind
it's
of
that
business you have, and I'm not.
But Rhonda, you don't do my business. See, this is what I'm talking about.
I have done.
So
it.
you're not understanding where I'm coming from.
We both have done this type of business, so I know that you can let your
So you're not understanding what I'm saying.
No, you're not listening to me.
I'm listening to you.
So what I'm saying is, all you have to do is tell that potential business partner, you all set up a time anyway, when is a perfect time to call. So just let them know, well, that's not a good time. This is the time to call them.
Okay, it's not that easy, Rhonda.
Okay, why not?
Because when they call, I have to answer the phone. Okay, that may be a call about my business, my pay, a client or something. I can't just not answer the phone. Now we already went out.
Do you have a voicemail?
I do have a voicemail.
Okay, that's what it's set up. So
okay, see this is what.
So if they don't answer, if you don't answer, go to your voicemail and you're able to call them back.
Okay.
And let them know.
Okay. So basically, if I lose a sale,
this is what I say. What I say is, well, let's compromise.
Okay.
Now, I understand you have your business. I would like my time because a lot of times I have stuff going on, and even I may be talking to a family member, and you want your attention. So I give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So let's compromise. If we are planning to go to dinner, it's us. That's the one thing that I would like for us to do. I mean, I can see if we're at the house or whatever, and
okay, I will try. I will try.
That's one thing you can work on.
I will try. I will try. But suppose it doesn't work out that way.
If it doesn't work out that way, then you can let it go to voicemail, or you can.
Okay, well then why I always have to change something? Why don't you change something? Why don't you understand that I'm taking these calls so that you can live in this big house that I'm buying you, so you can drive this luxury car that I'm paying for? Why can't you understand that I need to do that? My time is with you because we're in dinner.
Okay,
and I'm
so
not
you
at work.
See how it works, that you still have to make compromises with one another. You have to do that.
And you have to make conscious compromises.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like understanding the other one a little bit too.
Right. Understand that they want their time and their attention just like you want your time and attention.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But we're sitting up here, we're doing a role play, but it's not that simple.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not that simple. You know what I'm saying? So I choose to be single.
So what we're saying is, we would rather not try to change who we are, because I hear a lot of times people say, "Well, you just was so nice. You just this, and this." But I don't have time for games. I'm too old for games.
Right.
I don't have time for drama. I'm not a drama-filled person. I don't have time to be angry. I'm not an angry person. All I know who to be like is me. And if I'm not good enough, then I'm not going to change just so I can be with a person. Then I'm not happy with who I am. You know. So,
I agree. And and that's another thing with people expecting you to be a whole different person. Why don't you be this? You need to be tougher. You need to be that.
right.
But you are whatever you're made up of. That's that's just your makeup.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? My makeup is different from Rhonda's. You know what I'm saying?
Those two people are exactly right. Right.
It's different from Rhonda. Rhonda's a little bit more, you know, mild mannered. You know, y'all can tell. You know, I'm a little bit loud.
She's not loud.
But we both enjoy the same thing, having fun, having you know, stimulating dialogue, everything, you know. So what do you think about like the dating websites and stuff?
The dating website, the ones that I have encountered, the men that I have encountered, not saying all of them are like this, because I know people who have met and have married people from those websites. But for me, I haven't had any luck. It seems like the men either have someone, they don't come out and say it, but you women, we know. We know. You can tell you can't call. You call in a phone.
They always texting.
They always texting, or they forwarding. You know, like say, I'll call you back in a few minutes. Send you that little text response to your messages, and then you don't hear from them until the next morning when they're in the car, not when they're at house.
Next week.
Right. Oh gosh, or a couple of days later, like I didn't hear from you. You know, stuff like that. So I haven't had any luck with those at all. The guys that I have dated, well, I haven't had that many, but have been, you know, people that I've met.
That you went out.
Yeah, face to face, or some event or something like that. Yeah.
Well, I haven't had any, you know, luck promising anything on the dating websites either. It's like, I don't really care for the dating websites because it's like you have too many options. You know, I mean, if you just say the wrong thing or what they just don't like or something, then, you know, I have an option to call this person over here. I'll get back online and contact that person. And It's nothing to really get to know you, because no one is ever going to say all the right things to you. You know what I mean? Right. And if they did, then there's something wrong in that relationship. You know what I mean? And so, you know, like Rhonda said, you know, there have been people who have met and, you know, gotten married. I don't know how, but
yeah, a few people I know have, you know, got married. Okay, we got some music playing now.
Okay. All right, but yeah, that's what we have going on, you know, today. What else we want to talk about? Oh, okay, you know what I wanted to talk about? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, so I was going to just wrap up the what we need to do if we're going to move past a breakup. And I know it's difficult. I know it's heartbreaking for people. Some of the stuff, I know we kind of did some role playing and different things that you may do when you get into another relationship or while you're in a relationship. And who knows, you may get back with that person. But because some people do get back together. But in the meantime, get to know you, get to love you, meditate, you know, go to God in prayer and tell him what you want and get, you know, that support and strength. And a lot of times I get motivation from listening to a lot of different motivational speakers on YouTube and listen to your music that kind of inspires you to love you and be you. So, and until the next time.
Oh, and let me just say this. And don't be afraid to be by yourself. It's
right.
Not being alone. It's just taking time out to, you know, just go solo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, you don't even have to take yourself out. You can just be around the house and, you know, you don't even have to get yourself made up. Just be around the house and love you.
And love you.
You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes I get around the house, but I burn my sage. I have my candles and everything. And I just love love my house, y'all.
I love my house too.
I do.
I love being in my house by myself.
I do too. And I do have my pets, and you know, so they like my daughter, you know, is grown and she's gone right now. But I have my pets, and they like my little babies. So you know,
and that's therapeutic for
that's
me.
very therapeutic, very therapeutic. So okay.
And I have my fish. But
And I hope y'all can hear us. We do have some music in the background. It's pretty nice music though. But
like and subscribe.
until then, we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.